Hey guys, I'm the Burke and I do things. And in today's video, I'm going to do my makeup roulette for this month, but also I'm going to do my inventory update. I'm not going to update the final numbers because I think that's something I'll do at the very end of the year. But for last month, I want to tell you in each category how many products came in or came out. However, for this month, my numbers will be February/March because I first posted my inventory in the middle of February. So it's like the end of February and all March. So a little different this month, but I'll be doing that. I'll be using a number generator to pick my makeup, then I'll be putting the makeup on. Last month it didn't go so well, so we'll see what happens this month. And if that is something you're interested in seeing, then keep on watching. Let's go. So I know it's a very weird time in the world right now, and stuff like this, it's helping me encourage, using what you have, but also I said I wanted to talk about small businesses, so I figured I'd talk about this one. So my shirt says motivated by cats and caffeine. I actually looked in my Etsy history and I bought this shirt in 2016, so about 3.5, 4 years ago. And I saw that the store is still open, so I figured I would link the Etsy shop down below. If you are looking for small businesses to support, I feel like Etsy is awesome because, a lot of people do work out of their homes. And if you're looking for a way to help, that you have an option. So let me know if you guys like this and if you'd like me to show just like any random things I've bought from Etsy, not just shirts. All right, now let's get into why we're really here. Okay, so the first section of my inventory is bronzers, blushes, highlights, and face palettes. So for bronzers, I had 2 in and 0 out. Blushes, I had 4 in and 0 out. Highlighters, I had 1 in and 0 out. And face palettes, I had 1 in and 0 out. Not the greatest category. So for the first section, I'm going to do a 1 out of 2 option. 1 is going to be single bronzer, blushes, and highlights, and 2 is going to be a face palette. So let's see what our first decision is. 2 is a face palette. So I have 45, and we got number 33, which I think is a duo with a bronzer and a highlighter. So I'm still gonna have to pick a blush. This is interesting. This is a duo that I literally don't remember the last time I reached for. So this is why I do this. All right, now for blushes, I have 58. Okay, and I got number 30. Oh, okay, that's a good one. The next section is eyeshadow palettes. So I have 2 columns. One is eyeshadow palettes, one is every individual shadow. So for eyeshadow palettes, I had 2 in and 1 out. And then going to look at the singles version of that, that was 13 singles in and 9 out. So not too bad. So now I'm going to do something similar, and I'm going to do 1 out of 2. And if we get a 1, we're gonna get a palette. If we get a 2, we're gonna pick 5 single eyeshadows. So we got 2. We always get single eyeshadows. This is where it always goes terribly wrong. Okay, so I have 777 single shadows. So our first number is 453. Oh, okay. Our next shade is 319. Okay. I really don't know what any of these shades are. Okay, our next shade is 132. Our next shade is 63. Oh, okay, one last shade. Number 30. Oh, that one could be the one that throws everything off. Interesting, very interesting. I don't think we've gotten any of these palettes in a palette in one of these roulettes before. Okay, so the next category is foundations. So I do have 63. Kind of nervous I'm gonna need a self-tan shade. So we got number 25. Ooh, that one works. Whew, we got lucky on that one. Okay, for concealers, I have 20. Oh wait, I forgot to say for foundations, I had 4 in and 3 out. Forgot that part. I need to remember it. All right. Concealers, I had 0 in and 2 out. So I do have 25 now. And we got number 18. Oh, that might be darker than our foundation. Actually, if it is, I might conceal and then do foundation over top. All right, setting sprays. I had 2 in and 0 out. So I have 42, and I got number 16. Okay. Okay, brow products. I had 0 in and 2 out, and I have 54. So our first product is 20, which is a brow pomade. So I guess we could just do brow pomade today, because that's like a single, you can use it on its own. So I haven't used a pomade in a while. Getting wild in here. Okay, eyeliners, I had 1 in and 1 out. So for eyeliners, I have 57. I got number 27. I feel like I've used this recently. Maybe I haven't and I'm just thinking of something else. Okay, for face powders, I had 0 in and 2 out. And I have 32 and we got number 21. Interesting. For primers, I had 1 in and 2 out and I have 43. So we got number 17. Very interesting. So for lip products, I have lipsticks, liquid lipstick, lip glosses, and lip liners in 3 separate categories. So lipsticks, I had no change. Liquid lipsticks, I had 1 in and no out. Lip glosses, I had 11 in and 0 out. It's because someone gifted me the ColourPop Luxe Gloss Collection, so that one had like a giant jump. And then lip liners, I had 1 in and 0 out. So before I make a decision, I'm going to put in 1 through 4. So it'll pick a category. So we'll have lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, lip glosses, and lip liners. And we got number 2, which is liquid lipsticks. Okay, so we'll do that today. I have 98. We got number 35. Oh, all right, our last category is mascara. Okay, I have 32 mascaras, but I only have 7 open, so I don't like to open a new one for this video. So out of the 7, we got number 6. Okay, so I'm gonna go grab all this makeup. I really don't know what this eyeshadow look is gonna be, and I will be right back. Okay, I have everything in front of me, and I actually think the eyeshadow might not be the worst. So that's a big change from last month. So I'm gonna start with the primer. I chose number 17, which is the Touch in Sol No Pore Blunt Prime Essence. I think in every one of these videos, I somehow land on a Touch in Sol primer. Although I have many others. I don't just have Touch in Sol products, but this one is okay. It's not something I'd go out and repurchase, but it is definitely okay. Okay, I did say that the concealer I got is like a little, so I'm gonna use it before foundation, and I landed on number 18, which is the NARS Stick Concealer. Looks like this. It's definitely not a favorite of mine. It might be one of the more questionable things we got in this video, but I'm gonna try to use this for spot concealing, I guess. It's really not that great. I have never been impressed with it. I got this, I wanna say TJ Maxx, I think. It's the only NARS concealer I've ever tried too, so that's fun. We got a really good foundation though, so it's a win-win. So I'm just gonna kind of use this to cancel, because even like the shade, it's not really a good concealing shade for me. And then I'm just gonna tap it. It already has such like bad coverage. I don't want to use a sponge and have the sponge soak up the coverage. Yeah, it's just not very creamy. It's like tuggy, I guess. Okay, we're concealed-ish. I would not really consider that much of a conceal, but we got number 25 for foundation. That's the Soap & Glory Kick-Ass foundation. I love this foundation. Heard it's being discontinued. Very upsetting. I have this in the shade 1. I originally got this because I heard it was a dupe for the CYO Life Proof, and I had never tried that, and I heard that was being discontinued, so I wanted to try this. And now apparently this is being discontinued, so we're not allowed to have nice things. And this is a really nice, it is long wearing. I know long wearing is in the name, but it also is just very fresh looking, which I really like about this foundation. I definitely should have put my hair back. But there you have it. I just feel like it looks fresh. You know what I mean? And I only have like half of this bottle left. Okay, for setting powder, I landed on number 21, which is the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil, which is not typically something I would use as a full setting powder. It's very tinted, so not my number 1 option. I'm gonna go in with this brush. This is the Moda Highlight and Glow brush. It's kind of got this like salmon shade. So I'm not sure if you can tell how much it changed the color, but it did. As I'm using these products too, let me know if you guys have them and what your experience has been with them. Okay, now that I've set around the eyes, which, yeah, okay, I'm going to attempt to go in with a bigger brush in this little tiny pot. And I'm gonna use this Beige Cosmetics number 1 brush from the Marble line. It's huge. I'll see what I can do. Good thing I'm not going anywhere today in case this doesn't turn out any good. Okay, now let's do brows. I did say I landed on a pomade, and I very, very rarely wear pomade, mainly because of the amount of time it takes. But I got all the time in the world right now. So I landed on number 20, which is the CoverGirl pomade. I have this in the shade, it doesn't even say the shade on this, does it? So it's like one of those ones like the Benefit one, but this doesn't really stay on mine. So I think I'm just gonna use a regular brow brush. Okay, this one is from Billion Dollar Brows and it's just like literally a brow brush. I'm gonna go in and use the pomade, which I never do. I think I originally bought this when I found it on sale at Target. I don't know if that means it was like going out of stock. That's why I bought it. Do you guys use pomades? If so, what do you use? I've never used the Anastasia for a very long time. Before I was using brow pencils. I used to use one from L'Oreal. I definitely went through like 2 of them, I think. Not bad, not bad. This one's very, very creamy. I have to like wipe off the edges a lot. But you know, considering that I never use it, I'm glad it is still creamy and that it hasn't dried out. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Maybe I should have tried to get a brow gel to hold this in place, but oh well. You live and you learn. Okay, now for eyeliner, I landed on number 27, which is the Bare Minerals Around the Clock Midnight Pencil Liner. This is one of my older liners, and it is very black and it is not transfer proof, so I might wind up with raccoon eyes later. But man, is it black. Now let's go into the face palette I chose. I said I landed on a bronzer highlight duo, and this is from Ulta Beauty, and it's like a free sample I got, and it's literally called Bronzer and Illuminator. And I originally have always kept this because I like the highlighter, but I'm not crazy about the bronzer. But I guess we're using it today. Oh God. So this is the BH Cosmetics number 124 brush. And here we go. Again, I'm not going anywhere today, but this is a little bit more orangey toned than I typically go. But you know what? Makeup is about having fun. It's about being creative. I mean, this definitely could have looked a lot worse. I know from experience. Okay, now let's go in with the highlighter. I'm going to use the same brush I set under my eyes with. I'm using Illuminator here. I'm sure I won't be able to link this because it seems like the Ulta Beauty brand is one of those brands where like things just come and go and like I can never find them again. Like if I like it, I can never find the product again. I'll see if I can find something similar, but it's most likely I won't be able to. Okay, for blush, I landed on number 30, which is the Too Faced Sweethearts blush in Candy Glow. I know I bought this, I want to say at Marshall's. All right, I went in a little heavy, which is fine because I can tone it down a little with the bronzer. I'm gonna tap over it a little. Then I'm gonna take our powder brush and make sure everything's like blended together. Should I do the like thing where people put blush on their noses? I'm trying to like get cute at that. I don't know. There we go. Now we can get into the eyeshadow. Okay, so for eyeshadow, I have 5 shades. The first shade was 453, which is in the original Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. And it is right here, this shade, which is called Soda Pop, which is a very dark brown shade. Looks like that. Then we landed on 319, which is in the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. And we got Gold Dipped, which is a gold metallic. Then we got the ColourPop Sweet Talk palette. This is in my Shop My Stash. And we got the shade Work It up here, which is like a mustardy matte shade. Then we got a single ColourPop shadow. So here are my singles, I don't have a lot. And we got this shade, which is called Bel Air, which is like just a nice light brown shade. I actually knew exactly what shade this was from my video where I followed Allie Glein's Everyday Makeup video. And then our last shade is in the Weekend Festival palette from BH Cosmetics. And is this shade right here, which is Boho, which is almost like a rose gold shimmer. So my most tame ever that I've gotten, and I cannot believe it. It is very exciting, honestly. I'm gonna take a second and decide how I wanna do this. Okay, so I'm going to start with Bel Air. I'm gonna use this Moda crease brush from the Electric collection. This is a great crease shade. Now, I'm going to go in with the mustardy shade with this Moda detail brush. And I'm gonna start buffing that under the lower lash line. And I'm gonna take a little of it on our crease brush just to tie it in up here. Now, I'm gonna go in with this brush. This is the Moda shader brush. And I'm gonna go in with the dark shade Soda Pop on the outer corner. And now I'm gonna go in with the like rosy golding shimmer with my finger, and I'm gonna put that in the center of the lid. I'm gonna try to blend those two together. And I'm gonna go in with a little Luxie 245 brush with our golden shade. Let's try spraying that. Still might work better with a finger. I need to figure out how to make that like pink shade pop. I'm gonna go with this e.l.f. pointed eye brush. I'm about to stop because this eye won't stop watering and it's not gonna get any better. I might just leave it like that. I honestly had the most trouble with getting this rosy shade to really pop and this like dark shade in the Jaclyn Hill palette to blend. Interesting. Not what I thought when I saw this like simple color story, but oh well. Oh well it is. Continuing on so we can finish up. For setting spray, I got number 16, which is the L'Oreal Shake and Glow Dew Mist. I like this, but I much prefer it as a more like priming spray because I feel like it can make me a little too dewy looking. Like we're glowing right now for sure. For lip, I landed on number 35, which is Kylie Cosmetics Candy K. This is old and it's gonna hurt because I love this color still to this day and I do occasionally wear it still, but man, does it dry my lips out. It's a good color. All right, last is mascara, and I landed on number 6, which is the Laura Mercier Caviar Volume Mascara. I'm not crazy about this. I feel like this wand, it's like this like swirly pattern, and it makes it so hard for me not to make a mess when applying it. Okay, and this is the final look. Honestly, I kind of wish it wasn't so shiny right there. Did that help a little? Okay. This is the final look. Eyes did not turn out how I expected. The bronzer isn't as bad as I really thought it was going to be. I wish I had had a better concealer because I feel like my dark circles are showing today. But overall, not bad. Definitely better than last month. Last month was a train wreck. But yeah, this is the final look. Just having some fun, playing with what I got. Let me know in the comments, whatever you want me to know. And as usual, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I have my Twitter and my Instagram down below. Give them a follow, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys!